The late 60s and early 70s were filled with tremendous cultural turmoil and often tumultuous social change. The Vietnam War was raging, costing tens of thousands of lives. Liberation movements were emerging across the globe. Political activists and civil rights leaders such as Martin Luther King were assassinated, and artists in England and America had reached something of an aesthetic reckoning, as styles such as pop and op art were beginning to wear thin. Abstraction was moving beyond the primary forms of minimalism, and various experimental techniques were being developed. Printmaking was undergoing a renaissance, with print studios opening around the country and in Europe. While many of these studios specialized in traditional lithography and etching, screen printing, formerly a commercial process, soon emerged as the preferred method for many artists of the era. Hello, I'm Marshall Price, Nancy Hanks Curator of Modern and Contemporary Art, and Curator of Color Correction, British and American Screenprints, 1967 to 75, an exhibition that examines this cultural and artistic moment through the lens of the screen print medium. While screen printing had been in use since the dawn of the 20th century, it was in the early 1960s that artists on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean rediscovered it and began using it to make fine art prints en masse. The process, which is by its nature collaborative with a master printer, allowed for bold colors, graphic forms, and a nearly infinite reproducible image. In working with this medium, these artists not only challenged the very definition of fine art, but also helped capture the zeitgeist or spirit of the times in colorful, creative, and often critical ways. While there was a great deal of exchange between British and American artists at this time, the exhibition is divided by nationality, with the intention of showing collective directions and subtle differences in the approaches and attitudes of these artists. Let's begin in America with the pop impresario Andy Warhol and his 4 large screen prints.